Now it's time for lefties losing it, starting with the hysterical hyena and certified crazy celebrity, former child star Selena Gomez, who's filmed herself ugly crying for the world to see, upset over the mass deportation of illegal immigrants.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Yeah, it's giving out-of-touch billionaire at bawling her eyes out from the comfort of her mansion and being so out of her depth about the real crisis on the streets. No mention there of American citizens dying from fentanyl, the women raped, the innocent people killed at the hands of illegals. I mean, does Selena want to house illegals in one of her mansions? I don't know. But look, thank goodness for the border czar setting the record straight.
President Trump won the election on this one issue, securing our border and saving lives. What happened on our southern border last 4 years is the biggest national security threat this country's seen, at least in my lifetime, because we got over 2 million known gotaways. We got a 600% increase in sex trafficking. We got a record number of terrorists crossing the border on the terrorist watch list. We have 250,000 Americans die from fentanyl coming across the open border. We're going to do this job, and we're going to enforce the laws of this country. If they don't like it, then go to Congress and change the law.
Yeah, so perhaps Selena can leave that mansion and head to Congress herself. And speaking of, was Dr. Phil joining Tom Homan to round up illegal migrants on anyone's bingo card this year?
You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really? And never been deported?
Nope.
Huh. Let's take them in, process them, lock them up.
What an incredible 2025 it is. I just love it. Now to the self-identifying Karens. They're actually self-IDing now, can you believe it? They think it's a compliment, who are coming up with all sorts of lucrative ideas to keep illegal immigrants in the United States.
All right, white women, circle up. Listen, ladies, ICE raids are coming, all right? They've even started already in some places, and no location is off limits this time around, not even schools or churches. So you know what that means, right? That's right. It's time for us to put our very best Karen skills to good work. If you see an immigration official, you go full DEFCON Karen immediately. I'm talking pull out all of the stops, whatever you can do to distract that official and waste his time.
DEFCON Karen, Karens unite, but as long as you're white, okay? Keyword there being white, because the left, they don't discriminate, do they? And make sure you pull out all of the stops.
I don't care if you have to pull a full-blown temper tantrum in front of that immigration official. You do whatever you have to do.
It's going to end very well for them, isn't it? About as well as it will for this clueless lefty.
Oh, so you think you're better than me just because I voted for Trump and you didn't? Yeah, I do. I think I am better than you in every way that there is to be. I think I'm smarter than you. I think I'm more empathetic than you. I think I can make judgment calls better than you. I think I can not only do research better than you, I can interpret that research better than you. I think I'm far less likely than you are to be tricked by a Nigerian trying to send me money. The most obvious con man came out and started conning people, and you fell for the con immediately. You didn't even check the depth of the pool before you jumped in. You were just cannonballs away.
Cannonballs away. They're so smart, those Dems, and they all look the same, don't they? Now to this bitter lefty who is having some sort of deranged tantrum in her car after seeing people waving the American flag.
And they both got their arms out like, America! And they've just got this look on their face, and you just know that they're like conservatives or Republicans, you know? And it's cringy AF. Like the American flag did not do this before, and now it's just become their symbol, and
Gosh, imagine being so triggered by the stars and stripes. Maybe move to another country. I don't know, off your trot. Now to Trump's executive order on gender, and it's got the X identifiers, the gender benders, the pronoun princesses in a tiz because they don't know what they're going to put on their passports.
For people with gender markers that do not match their appearance, or the gender marker X, that are trying to go through United States borders right now, they're being stopped and they're being detained. Hey, can you guys do me a favor and research this funny little thing called V-coding? Y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, well, here's what you can do. Choose the gender you were born with. It's really that simple.
Not only is this executive order clearly transphobic, but it's also biologically inaccurate. It erases and assumes that intersex people just don't exist, especially when they are trying to change language from gender to sex, because it is based on an individual's immutable biological classification.
Oh dear, who's going to tell them? You or me. There are only two genders. That is the point. Biology isn't about vibes or feelings. It's based on science, those poor things. Now to this Karen who feels so unsafe in Chicago, she's blaming Donald Trump.
Walking around in downtown Chicago and a group of men drove past me and yelled stuck up at me. Since the election, I wanted to point out that the way that men catcall me and other women that I know has felt a lot more aggressive and bold, to the point where I'm scared that at some point they're going to pull over and try to pull me into the car. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this or has stories about it, but I feel like it's dangerous because before it used to be, oh, where are you going? You're so pretty. And now it's like, you're out to get you. And it's really terrifying.
Well, should we just fact check her? Because we love to do that here on Lefties Losing It, because Chicago earned the title of America's murder capital last year. And that was under Joe Biden. But look, just keep telling yourself what you want to tell yourself. Now to the kooks over in the liberal media who are having a mass freak out over Trump's first week in office.
Donald Trump's first net approval rating of his second term is higher than his entire first term. And I was interested, has that ever happened? Has the second term net approval rating in the first month, have you ever had a higher rating than any net approval rating during the entire first term? Donald Trump is the only...
I have a really hard time believing this.
This is 100% true.
On a fascism scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being peak fascism, how would you rate Trump's first week?
A little Q&A there from MSNBC. Give us a rating, please, please. Now to these poor old federal sods who have been ordered back to the office, and boy, oh boy, they are not coping.
5 o'clock on a Friday. Got our notice, effective March 10th. We're back in the office 5 days a week. No telework. I am so upset. I am so mad.
It's going to cost me. I did my budget for the year. I had plans for my money, how I wanted to spend it, how I wanted to save, what I wanted to pay off this year. I am now going to be spending an extra $150, $250 to $500 extra dollars, $250 to $400 extra dollars a month just to go to work.
Just to go to work. I think this sums up that sentiment.
So I'm hearing that they're gonna make us start coming to work, like going into work, like leaving home and going in. Like I'm gonna have to get dressed and drive there. I'm gonna have to deal with traffic.